In the recent times, Waste Decomposer has been one of the most popular organic interventions in India. Even though it was introduced as a bio-waste decomposer, farmers have found several other benefits like enhanced soil fertility, pest and disease control, reclamation of problematic soils, nematode control, etc. On one side, the claims were high. On the other side, there was little scientific validation. In this scenario, nature's voice tried to bring the facts to the people. Is waste decomposer a myth or a reality? An exclusive interview with Dr. Kishan Chandra, Director, National Center of Organic Farming, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Do you see any threat in the future because the way it is acting is very fast?
Yes.
As compared to the previous ones.
That is
and if it burns all the organic matter in no time, so then you see some other challenge in the long term because of waste decomposer.
What you are talking, that is true, but 2-3 indications are there that I can share with you, because it is a scientist and people has a lot of these things in the mind. It is good. One thing I am believing, why we are working on the field? Our purpose is to change the soil. Change of soil, what it indicates? It should be rich in the organic matter. It should be rich. Organic carbon has to increase. Minerals has to be increased. That has been done by this bacteria. And when your soil is not good, if it is toxic, it is spreading toxic, why earthworms are coming? It is every evidence. When earthworms comes, it means your soil became neutral. Your soil has all the things. So it is generating the earthworms. Simple experiment you do, anywhere you can do. You take some waste material, vegetable waste or your grass, some cow dung, desi cow dung, which has not been injected with your antibiotics. That dung you take it, and then you take our waste decomposer, put it in any tree shade, where trees are there in a farmer's field in itself, just wet it. After 40 days, you will find earthworms, full of earthworms.
For nilgai, so it is not eating the crop because of waste decomposer. If the nilgai is not eating, how the human being can eat?
Very good. It is what I tell you, because it has isolated from the cow dung. When you are spraying it, it smells like a cow dung. So you will feel some fermentation smell. That's why this cows or any animals it is not eating. Once you stop the spraying, after 15 days they will eat. Because once you spray it, it lasts up to 15 days. So after 15 days, if you are not spraying, they will eat. And this material, just to chop it and give the feed as a feed to the cow, you will see it will give you more milk. This is another part that you can experiment it.
If they eat, because if it is edibles, vegetables especially, then if the humans consume the powders of waste decomposer, will there be any side effects?
Last 3 years, I am eating the same vegetables, spraying it every day, and I'm sitting with you, 56 years. So that indicates, and moreover, farmers, when you spray it, whatever crop is there, after 3 days, just you taste it. In my campus, lot of person has came, they have tasted my leaves only. And they have seen it is a taste of 60 years back. They have never tasted like this crop. And crop, whatever crop you are growing, when you are spraying it, it will spread the leaf index value. Leaf became spread. Greenery will be more, taste will be changed.
Before this waste decomposer, there were other things like Panchagavya and IMOs, indigenous microorganisms, effective microorganisms, garbage enzyme. So they are almost similar. Jivamrutam, how it is different from the previous ones?
Jivamrutam, Amrit Pani, Amrit Mitti, all is concept. What is concept? Everybody is using this cow dung. And cow dung is a source of organism. That is only 100 to 1000. So that is that decomposition system which work in the decomposition. When it's starting decomposition, it takes time, because that time period is more than 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and we are using it after 10 days. So when you are using after 10 days, everything is not decomposed. Simply if you do, in all the system, in place of water, you put our waste decomposer. Then you test it. How much sludge is left? What is the mineral release rate? You will see the difference. Every preparation, this is the base material.
There I see an opportunity and also a threat, because it is decomposing very fast. So something is happening in 24 hours. I heard your lecture also. So if the bacteria, for example, waste decomposer, bacteria will take some time for multiplication. And no, these things can happen with catalysts like enzymes or the metabolites of these bacteria. So is it because of the metabolites concentration or the bacteria?
It is metabolite, that is your right. And whatever threat you are telling, any piece, I have told you there also, you make a fine piece. As fine as the pieces, it will decomposition rate will increase. That is simple concept. When you put a large piece, it will take more time. If you make a 1 mm, I have told you 1 mm, and it is this total system is aerobic system. And this is the first system, it is a cold process system. Earlier it was all heat generation process. That generates the heat up to 70 degree, that kills the pathogens, but here it is an enzyme and metabolite. That doesn't increase the heat, but kills all the pathogens. That's why it is safer. When you are using in the field, it doesn't burn the coil. When I am telling you put 1000 liter in the field, if it is not aerobic, if it is generating the heat, your crop will burn. But it is not burning the crop. It is just giving the organic carbon, it is changing in the field. Why? Because all the material, undecomposed metal became decomposed. That's why it is increasing organic carbon temporarily. It is not permanent. It will take time. As much as organic matter you are putting, recycling you are doing, then organic carbon will increase. So that is the theory. So that is the reason when you are making a small piece, then it will change your decomposition. Likewise, if you take a cow dung sample, take any waste material, make a fine piece and just rotate the cow dung with the machine, it will also decompose. So it is not a new, it will decompose, but rate will be slower. In place of 24 hours, that will take 7 days. It will happen. You can experiment with this, make a fine piece, put it in the vessel and just rotate it 7 days with the aerobic condition. It will decompose.
So in polyhouses, the Center of Excellence for Polyhouses in Telangana, they actually found that the spraying waste decomposer in the polyhouses is leading to secondary infestations because of humidity inside. In open fields, things are good, there are no complaints. But in the polyhouses, they say that they are discouraging the use of waste decomposer. So what is your opinion?
Actually, I have not come across, but we are using in polyhouse in the Haryana side, Punjab side. We have not come any problem. Only thing is what we have seen, people, we are discouraging the mixing of this culture with any other culture. People are taking the trichoderma from outside. They are taking the Bavaria, they are taking the other material and putting it inside. So, because once you are putting the other things, that also contains the contamination. So, that once you multiply, it will give the side effect. That's why we are telling if you use only pure this culture, it is no side effect. But once you are using multiple things, because people still not believing total control will come with this. So where we are using the 100% this culture in spray, there is no secondary requirement, but it improves the quality of the crop. But there is no other incident is coming. But here we have to see whether they are using alone or they are using with some other cultures also. Because they are using, because I have got a lot of messages, we have to use this culture, that culture, so that I used to stop it. But even then they are using.
Do you publish all these things like frequently asked questions, do's, don'ts and reports on your website or elsewhere?
It is there, but now I am going to put in the portal what you were told. In book also we are going to publish it. All the things will come in the record. All the research work, your farmers' views, and it is under printing. Within 1 or 2 months it will come.
Because most of this waste decomposer movement is supported by the farmers, next scientists. So is there any kind of pro forma to document, for example, before, after, to take the parameters? You were also telling about this is the cost I am saving, and this is the extra yield and quality I am getting, and this is the benefit.
Very interesting point you told. That is one suggestion has gone in my mind also. But my farmers, I got the report, some farmer side. Today also they have circulated that they have tested from the quality of the waste material, and they have also tested their grain. So grain has given more nutrition value, minerals are more, and one potato person has tested in Haryana. So Mr. Rana is there. He sent his sample to the NABL lab. He got the report. There is no residual. Within a 6 months, there is no residual. And potato size is same. He sold his potato in 50 rupees per kg. His number I have shared it. So that people are doing, but it is very decent idea that I have to make this checklist, and certainly that I will share with the farmers and will get a lot of feedbacks. So that's good suggestion.
So all the best.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Let us see.